Have you ever wished you could edit your videos without having to fool around with the timeline? Well, now you can with AI, and this tool is called Descript. I've been using it for about 3 years now. I haven't used every single tool within it because it's like a Swiss Army knife, just like a lot of AI tools are. But I'll show you what I know, and hopefully this will be helpful. So you're looking at the homepage of Descript, and basically it's just a list of all the projects I've already done. I should probably delete these, but let me just show you what to do when you're ready. So you're in the homepage. Obviously you've already created an account, you're logged in. Now click on New Project, and you do need to have your video, and I'm going to choose Video Project. You do need to have your video already on your computer because we're going to upload it, or you can import it. I haven't used these other tools, so I just always make sure the video is on my desktop and I can find it. So you click there and find your video. We're just going to use this video that I created for my newsletter. And now it's Descript. Oh, when this pops open, just hit done. And now it's transcribing the video. It's like creating the script of what I said in the video, and it's typing it up right here. It's doing a lot more than that. There's a lot going on behind the scenes of Descript, and since I didn't invent it, I can't really describe what it does, but I'm just going to show you what it does and how you can easily save hours and hours of time editing your videos, because you don't have to touch the timeline if you don't want to. So that's almost done. Well, that's transcribing. I'm going to show you a couple of other tools here really quickly. If you ever get lost, just click in this search box and type your question in, and then the AI, which is named Underlord, will answer or attempt to help you. If you happen to have recorded and there was a lot of background noise, you could, after this is all done transcribing, you could first click on Studio Sound, and it will remove all the background noise. One time I had to film somebody who was had to stand right next to a really busy highway, but it was the only spot we had. So I knew I had this tool, and I just went for it. So I brought the video, uploaded the video, clicked on Studio Sound, and I was shocked at how much noise and background noise that it removed just like that. Well, it takes a while to remove it. Okay, it takes, I don't know, depending on how long your video is, a minute or two for it to do its thing. And there were trucks going by. It was really noisy. But when I clicked on Studio Sound and it was all done removing the background sound, it was as though we really had recorded it in a studio. That's how great that was. So look at this. Now it's done. So let me just dive in and show you a few things. So you know how a lot of us sometimes say, I know I do that a lot, the filler words, you know. You can manually remove them if you want to, or you can choose another tool I'm going to show you in just a second. So if you want to manually remove them, highlight the and then you see this menu appear, and then choose this tool, which will cross it out, but it will also clip it out of the video. So watch this. Let's move our cursor right here so we can just start the video from that point. Click down here on the play button. Now let's listen.
Whether you own a business or run a nonprofit. I just love AI.
So see how it cut that out, but it also kind of jumped. And I have another thing I want to edit out because I said I twice. So let's remove that first I by highlighting it, crossing it out. And now let's play again and see. Hopefully it made a more smooth edit.
Whether you own a business or run a nonprofit. I just love AI.
That was a little smoother, right? So let's try the remove filler words all at the same time. So just going to click that, and then this menu over here appears. Again, I guess you could go through it individually by using these arrows, but I'm just going to click on Remove All. Did you see how fast that was? That was like literally a second, 1 second to remove all of those. So now I'm going to close that. And by the way, if you want to make your video a little bigger to look at it, just work with these tools, this tool up here. Yeah, this one right here. Now let's say that you want to insert a scene to appear. In other words, you want to show an image and you want that image to take up the whole screen. So let me just show you, okay? So let's see. You can see I say the word a lot. Alrighty, let's just go right. Oh, I don't know. Let's just do this. Okay, so you highlight where you want the scene or the image to appear. And by the way, you could also insert a video if you wanted to, but you've got to already have that video clip ready to go. Or you can use their media library. So after I've highlighted that, then click on Add Layer. And now go to Files. If I wanted to upload my own, I would click here, but I'm going to actually, go to videos instead. So we're going to insert a stock video that they have. So ideally, you would want to choose a video that will underscore what you're saying. I'm just going to choose one just so that I can show you the steps of doing this. You can search and use keywords here. I'm just going to type in robots and see if it has any. Okay, so yeah, so you could look through these, see which one would make your point, if that's the point I was making, right? So, and as you hover over each video clip, it will play it. There's not very much movement in these. It looks like it's using the Ken Burns effect. Okay, there's one that has a little more movement, so we'll just use that. So you just click on it, it imports it, it's going to show it right here in a second, and it automatically filled the entire screen. But sometimes, especially with images, if you use a vertical sized image, you'd have to drag out these corners. So like, see how, this is what I mean. So with videos, it usually fills the whole screen there, but if it's a picture, a photo or an image, just drag that corner there. And now let's play from here so you can see how that appears.
You can go to my website. Currently it is dagamawebstudio.com, and I'm working on my new AI website where I have complete information completely about AI. So again, thanks so much for subscribing.
So that's how you do that step. Let's say that you don't want that. So then click anywhere in here, click on it, and then use the delete key to just delete it. Let's show you how to insert some text. So what do you think so far? Is it pretty fun? I love it. Let's see. So let's put my YouTube channel, my URL. So obviously, as I was talking in the video, I forgot that I could have just inserted this as a title. So I'm trying to highlight that. There we go. All right, let's make it last that long. So the words I'm saying on screen, for that amount of time, you're going to see my URL appear on the screen. So here's how you make it. So after you've highlighted, then you can come over to Add Layer. Click this to get back to the choices, and then choose Text. You could choose captions, but then it puts it at the bottom, and I like to use text because I have a lot more control. It automatically, by default, has this size of the font size. If you want to go bigger, just click it and just fool around with how big you want it. Let's try 75. So on my keyboard, I typed 75 and then clicked the enter button, and that increased the size. If I want to make it bold, I clicked on these three dots, and then this menu popped open. So now I can make my words bold. Like, where is that? I think it's right here. Yes. So under this text area, click on this drop-down menu, choose bold. And I could choose a different color. So where it says fill, that's where you would choose your color. So like, let's say I'm going to choose yellow. It doesn't show up very well. I'm going to stick with white. Click out here to get rid of that box. Now to move it around, I like to click outside and then click back in, and then I can move it. So I'm just going to right above my head. I'm going to expand this by dragging this because I know my URL is going to be long. So I could go and copy and paste it in, but I'm just going to type it in. And sometimes it gets a little wonky to get rid of that. I want to highlight this. There we go. Otherwise, I won't be able to remove that. So I'm just going to put youtube.com/@ Lori Gama. So that's my URL to my YouTube channel. So if I want to move that, I can just put that right there. And again, you can make it any color, make it bigger, move it around, do whatever you want. Then we're going to animate that, okay? So click on that box. You can choose animation right here. There's another place you could choose animation, but let's choose it right here. And then it makes it appear down here. And I'm going to choose, as I hover over this, I can make it spin in, I can make it wipe in. These are all, if you're familiar with editing video and how you can make text appear, this will be more familiar to you than somebody who's not familiar with these terms, and this is brand new to editing video. So let's make it slide, and let's make it slide from the left. And you could fool around with all these other tools, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to leave it as is. And now click outside, and let's look at this right here. I put the cursor there, and now we're going to put
YouTube
play.
channel. Just go to YouTube and look up Lori Gama.
See how subtle that was? It just slid right in. I like to use for the Ken Burns effect when I insert images, like for my podcast. I like to interview local business people, and I like to insert pictures that document what they're talking about. So, for example, if I want to insert a picture and have like sort of an emotional effect, it's called the Ken Burns effect. And that comes from the filmmaker who created many documentaries. His first one was about the Civil War, and he didn't have video, right, to work with. So he moved the camera slowly, and it just adds more interest to the viewer as they're hearing the words being said, and then they're seeing the photo, instead of just looking at a static photo that's not doing any movement at all, right? So let me just show you what I mean. So let's see, we're going to highlight where we want it to appear and then add a layer. Now, normally I would have a photo on my computer, but this time I'm going to go to, let's just do that. So let's just choose this one. It's an illustration I created using Midjourney, which is an AI image generation tool. So now we're going to click that, and then this box appears, and we're going to click on Add New Layer. And see what I mean about the pictures? You have to stretch that corner there, stretch that corner there. move it around so it has the most interesting part. And in a future video, I'll show you how to use Midjourney. Be sure you subscribe. Now I'm going to show you the Ken Burns effect. So click on that. Click on animation. So here's that other way you could work with the animation tool. It's right here. So I'm going to click on the plus. Now I'm going to choose Ken Burns. And you have to just fool around with this until you get it to your liking. Okay. So I'm going to zoom out and click away, and now let's play it so you can see what that does.
I just love AI because it saves me time, it's making me money, and because of that, I'm able to do more for my family, do more for my community. So if you ever have any questions.
So that's the Ken Burns effect. It's really a lot more poignant when you have an actual photo of a person instead of like an illustration like I just had. So I could show you a lot more. Let me know if you want a part 2 and a part 3 of how to use Descript. For right now, I'm just going to wrap up and show you how to save this. Like I could show you how to insert if you have a special introduction made, like I do for my podcast. You would just insert it where you want it, like either at the beginning or at the end or both. But let's just wrap up and keep this as simple as possible. So next thing you do when you're all happy with this, you've played it back, you've made all your edits, then click on Publish. Now you could choose these different settings here. I'm going to keep it at 1080. If you wanted a preview, you could click here and it would create it would put it up at a web link so that you could share that link. But normally I just don't upload it to my YouTube channel. So I'm just going to click Publish right here. So you have to hit Publish here and then Publish here, because I don't think you're going to want anything else other than that, for now anyway. It's a short video, so it's already done. If you have a long one, it will take some time. Next thing, click on this arrow, and it's the download arrow, so download it to your computer and put it somewhere that you're going to be able to find it. I'm just going to, and you could rename it something else right here if you wanted to, so I'm going to just add the word second, like a second version, and then hit save. And now it's rendering. See, it's basically saving it to my computer. It's 45% done, and it's a short one, so it should finish soon. So after you've got your edited video, do with it what you would like to. Use it in your social media. Put it up on your YouTube channel. Search engine optimize your video there. Repurpose it in every way you can. Put it in all your social media. This Descript tool is a time-saving tool. I love using it. Let me know if you have any questions and just post them in the comments. Please subscribe and like this. I'm also going to put a newsletter link. So if you'd like to subscribe to my newsletter, that will be in the description below. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate this. I just enjoy showing you how to use AI and other fun tools and integrate it into your life, into your business or nonprofit, so you can save time and maybe make some money. I'm Lori Gama. Thanks for watching.